What's up, everybody? We are back bringing you another asset review from Humble Bundle, and you know how it goes. I buy the asset so you don't have to, and then we'll take a look around it. This is part of the asset. And what's that over there? A dinosaur. We're going to take a look at some cool dinosaur assets. I've done some work already, and you can see here my little dinosaur dude running around. It's like sneaky. And then this is his walk. There's a nice little sprint going on. And this is just a super quick animation blueprint set up for both of these with blend space. They both come with attacks. They've got full sort of walk cycles, including 8-way walk cycles. And this environment was also part of the bundle. So stick with us. We'll investigate the other things that are part of the bundle. I'll give you my opinions, you give me yours, and at the end of it, I'll tell you if I think the pack is worth the money that it is. How did this tiny ass dinosaur kill this big ass dinosaur? Surely it would have just stomped on its head. So, Humble Bundle. This time we're looking at this Epic Adventurer Asset Mega Pack, and I'll show you what we get in here. It's 35 items, consisting of some environments, some procedural generated vehicles. We'll have a look at those. A modular temple pack, some dinosaurs, and a bunch of characters, and then some more environments, a couple of props, some actual drivable cars, some enemies and NPCs and characters, and some other props including Niagara particle effects. So we're going to take a look at a few of these. I'm going to take a look at the critters, the bones, all the dinosaurs, because why not, and some of the NPCs and some of the props. We'll take a look at the procedural vehicles because they sound interesting, and this Mediterranean island pack as well. And as usual, I put my money where my mouth is. I brought this pack so that you can actually see it. I'm not just reviewing the pack, I've actually played with it as well. And it's £19.31 for me, or whatever it'll be in your currency. It's all available on Fab, so you get your redeem code and then click it, come over to the Fab redemption code, enter your code, click redeem, and it will then be inside your vault, which is fantastic. So we're inside our project. I've put a couple of downloads in here already, and currently I'm looking at the Critters Niagara system, and this is pretty cool. So this is all about flies and wasps and stuff, and you can manage all of the parameters. You can click on the Niagara particle effect, there we go. So if you want it to be a bee or a fly, then we can change the static mesh from bees to flies, and we can change the spawn count. So now there's more, see, just now there's more bees, and sort of all completely customizable. You can play with all of these and find whichever one you want. Moving on, we've got the Boneyard, which is just a collection of bone meshes in low poly and nanite, bunch of skeletons, nothing fantastic, like nothing to shout home about. We've seen all these, we can get all these, that's fine. And then if I open up the Mediterranean island, so here we are in the Mediterranean island. Now this is a large sample level, as you can see, with a road spline and everything else. Very much reminds me of sort of Ghost Recon, what's the one that's after Wildlands? Breakpoint. And if I come down to where I was before, and we can load in our game from here, click play game, And then I put some skeletons in here so that you can see the skeletons in use. And we've added some flies as well, so that's quite a nice little effect cracking on with our skeleton bodies and our flies. So I'll show you the potential of that. Now let's take a look at some characters. So we've got the barbarian, and we can grab his blueprint and chuck him out into the world. Barbarian comes with its own animations, so all these animations, with weapon, without weapon, attacks, standard locomotion stuff, has a full body and separate body for armor, etc. And it has its own blueprint as well. We'll also grab out the sniper. So we've got a bunch of these military characters, including like ghillie suits, etc. And a bunch of props, weapons, and looks like there's some FPS arms here as well. What are they? Just sniper arms. Whether you can use those as FPS arms would be interesting. Let's just slow down that character a little bit. Different face masks, different full body characters. In the barbarians level, just get that rocking and rolling so you can see all these animations. He's got the root motion animations, and then got all the turn in place animations. All his equipment is full body. Got some attacks. Why is he going for that, like, Craven the Barbarian look with his claws and stuff? Strafing animations, hit animations. It's like falling and power up animations as well. So a full set of animations, including root. So that's good. Then we'll go to the Brachiosaur, which is the Jurassic Park dinosaur. Gives you a nice little scale replica model. So it looks like this is sleeping or dead. And split into different sections. We've got locomotion over here. We have turn in place over here. Looks like standing locomotion. And what's this animation? Just the skeletal mesh over here. So this doesn't seem to come with any attacks. And we'll check. It does come with an attack. So we've got an attack for the Brachiosaur, which is, as you would expect, him crushing you. Little tail swish attack, and then another tail attack for the other side as well. That's the Brachiosaur, and that looks really cool. So then we'll get the Ceratosaurus. Do a little animation on that. Guys, little run animations. Death and its idle animations. And this was so easy to make an ABP from because all these animations were here. So I was able to do that quite quickly, as you saw at the start. So that's cool. And then we've got the female soldier pack. So female soldier is very similar to male soldier in terms of sort of the equipment that they've got. and some of the face masks. And again, they are all automate. They have all the animations, root motion, and jump in and attacks, and all of their equipment as well, including guns with attachments as well, so bullet casings and scopes, etc. So this looks really nice. Stegosaurus. More dinosaurs. Dinosaur. So I like this pack. It's a good price for what you get. It's a bit niche for everything. So if you're not making a dinosaur game, then how useful are dinosaur animations? This is swimming. This is if you want to have a swimming dinosaur. You can have a swimming Stegosaurus. That's cool. We've got its locomotion, and then the hit and death stuff, and then there's a custom dinosaur and another custom dinosaur as well. So there's some variants in the materials that you can use as well. That's a sleeping or dying dinosaur. And it also comes with free attacks as well. The Raptor. And click play. Here we got some more attacks, and then hit animations, and it's sort of running animations as well. So that's cool. This one also comes with variations as well to showcase. So different materials, different colors, and a control rig already set up so you can shoot different things. Maybe a selfie or a little Jurassic Park movie. So after the Raptor, we have the Wyvern Rex. We've got its flying animations. That looks so cool. Its takeoff, its diving, and then we've got its animations on land. Animations, it's running around. It's a bit like a raptor here rather than a wyvern. I would kind of expect it to use hands to move, but beggars can't be choosers. It's dying and sleeping. What looks to be its idle. And yeah, this is like a standy-uppy dinosaur. I kind of expected it to use its hands a bit more. But either way, it's still pretty awesome what you get. And you get attacks as well. Like, I think that one's an attack. Yeah, that's the bite. So, that's the wyvern, which is cool. And then we're on to modular vehicles, or test vehicle. And these don't work out of the box, which is a bit annoying. So you'd have to do some fixing on these to get them to work properly. Oh, there we go. Press F for the ignition, and we got a brand new driving car with ramp. And we can open the hood, open the tailgate, also opening doors. Again, indicate. Got some indicators. I don't think I've ever indicated in a GTA type game. And press E to exit the car. Put our headlights on. Whack a handbrake. This is pretty cool. Like, it's not anything crazy. But if you were wanting a car, then there are multiple cars in this pack, all along the same lines that you could use. Well, that's it. So final verdict: 35 items. They're very niche. Like, if you're not doing anything with cars or dinosaurs, then is it worth that price? I'm not doing anything with cars or dinosaurs, but I'm happy to have the pack. The characters in there are sort of army characters, so again, if you're not really doing a shooter, more of an RPG. But then there is the barbarian in here as well, which is quite nice looking barbarian. There's also a few that we didn't look at, so the underwater odyssey and some of these office environments as well, a sailor for instance, but they don't really all go together. There's no coherence to them apart from, like I say, the dinosaurs and the military characters. So is it worth the £20 to support the World Wildlife Fund and to get a bunch of different vehicles and assets as well? I think it is. I like it. My verdict is, if you've got the money and you don't mind sparing it, then it's one to pick up. And that's it, and we'll catch you for the next asset review. Hopefully this has shed some light on this review, and let me know what you think. Is this one that you're going to pick up? Are you going to get this or miss this? And how do you feel about dinosaurs? Dinosaurs are cool, in my opinion. What's yours?